think we see what's happening with TVs today is that they're becoming more focused on the services they can offer, which is going to continue. The TVs are going to be a portal, a way to communicate to the guest, interact with them more directly, and be able to offer other hotel services. Now, how they use the TV in the room is a big question. Are we going to let them manage the TV with their device, using it like their own remote control? The guest is comfortable using their own smartphone today. Why not let them use the thing that they're comfortable with already and the applications they brought to continue to use that on the TV? The TV, since the TV is already in that area, it can add some things like localization, personalized services within the hotel by doing better guest profiling, interfacing it to the property management system, learning about that guest, making the products and services that are offered on that TV more relevant to the guest.
Well, the answer to my previous question, it will be voice control. And I think this will, Philips, for example, are already working on this technology for the consumer market. So like every piece of technology, it will come out in the consumer market first and then be adapted for hotels. So it will be voice controlled. That's the first thing. What else will it be? I don't know if in 8 years' time people are going to be walking around. They will be walking around with the equivalent of the iPad and the smartphone. Whether it's in the shape and format which we generally acknowledge it today, I don't know. I believe that in 8 years' time we will still have a desire to connect our device to a room device. One of the strong points which we are faced with today is the bring your own concept of content into hotels. We must accept that people are. On my iPad, I have 2 full-length movies which I watch when I'm on the plane. If I had the ability here to connect my iPad to my television, would I prefer to watch my movies on my iPad or on my 50-inch screen in my room? Let me tell you, I would prefer to watch it on a 50-inch screen, and I believe most people would. And I believe that concept will always be with us. And I believe that the hotel rooms, especially in the higher grade hotels, always have to have the ability to provide features which are at the minimum equivalent to what the people have at home, which in most instances are large screen TVs, and the ability to connect either wired or wirelessly for your content onto that TV screen. The TV, I believe, will not go away. I think the function of the TV will change in 8 years, but I believe that in a hotel room there will still be a unit on the wall which will deliver content which the guest will either bring themselves or have access to over the internet. I believe that will still be the same within 8 years.
Yeah, the Guestroom TV, in my perception, if the guest room is supposed to be adaptive, the TV is the dock. That's the home base. It is the digital touch point in the hotel room where everything comes together. It will interconnect with your personal preferences, with what we now call the smartphone, something else by then, the even smarter phone. And it becomes your portal to the hotel. That's where we display information, that's where we interconnect, that's where we exchange information and navigate through the hotel. We definitely have a different user interface than we have today with the 50, 60-year-old remote control. It's different. If it's voice, gestures, thought, I don't know, it's going to be different. Adapted for hotels.
Again, I think it's very difficult. I think perhaps we'll see the next generation of super high definition TVs, and I think again the emergence of organic LED. We're starting to see the prices come down now, so I think organic LEDs will play a part. The price will come down significantly. So again, we'll be facing the challenges of integrating the guest's own devices that they're going to be bringing into the TV world. We'll certainly see flatter, thinner, cheaper, bigger TVs. But again, I think possibly the likes of integrating the TV into the glass panel will certainly play a part. I also think we'll start seeing the emergence of wireless electricity and wireless charging, and potentially using the TV for being the base for wireless electronic devices in the room. So it's difficult to predict in 8 years' time.
Well, I think I touched that in the last question. My sense is that, you know, is what we've had to find now is that, look, our industries now, it's about the consumerisation of technology. Bring your own device, bring your own content, and more people are comfortable. You only look at the number of people who sit on planes or who are watching movies on their iPads or their tablets, or even my son will watch videos and live sport on his smartphone. So the question then is, we've already now, I mean, interesting, the question that was asked this morning, how long am I in a room? How long do I I have people, friends of mine, who don't even watch the TV. My sense is, I don't think within 8 years, in 2020, I don't think there will be a TV as we know it today in the room at all. Maybe in the really luxurious hotels, but I think across the board, because it's an expensive piece of, it's an expensive device which we don't use a lot of, and it takes up a fair bit of space. So I think the reality today is, I think you're going to see the TV as we know it today almost disappear. And maybe more and more people at the moment are showing a greater interest in using their own devices with their own content. And as I said, you know, the other question is, I say, how long do you spend in a guest room today? You know, these days now on meetings and stuff, I'm out for dinner, I'm on the run, I'm here, I'm in the lobby doing quick emails and stuff. So the reality is, do I have that much time to watch that beautiful real estate, that lovely big you know, film that I may have watched in the past? So I don't think the TV in its current form is going to be completely different, you know, in 8 years' time.
I think a TV in the future, you can't really call it a TV. It's not going to be a television for watching TV channels. It will be the main area in the way that guests can and will interact with the hotel. Yes, they'll watch TV. They'll probably use it to connect to their own home and watch their own TV. That is where they will listen to their music, watch their videos. Their entire experience will be done through the TV. They will interact with the hotel through the TV, whether it be for concierge services, other services, contacting the spa, ordering room service. So I believe the TV will be a focal point of connectivity for the client with the media they want, with the experience they want, and obviously with the hotel.
Yeah. So from my perspective, it's very much about the future is a connected future. It's part of the ecosystem, how the TV works with the tablet, how it works with the mobile phone, how it is very much giving the guest the right experience. Many people will bring their own content with them. They will in fact also share content between each other. What role does the TV play? The TV, of course, is a great vehicle for looking at content together. Many people huddled around a tablet. It's not such a nice experience, but the TV can make that experience larger than life. And in the in-room environment, that's where the TV will play a very nice role. On top of that, as it becomes a connected device, it really becomes part of a communication device. You imagine Skype if you're away on holiday with your friends. You want to communicate with your children who are back at home. You can do that together, talking together. Yes, you can do that on a mobile phone, but again, when you sit there together in front of the TV, it's a much bigger experience. And these things are the types of new technologies that will be relevant for people on holiday or business destinations as they move forward.